Now when we get back home, Billy's going to fly his Spitfire.
Okay.
So Billy and I have already talked about the implications. Got to get some time windows going. Always has something cool.
And then I cut a little piece of balsa, 16th balsa. I press it in there, and that gives you the marks where your bolts are. And I use that as a template to cut me a little piece of 16th plywood. Then you just screw your plywood on there, put in a plug, and airfoil it out, and you're done. Airfoil it out, and you're done.
Beautiful.
And Wendy.
Is this the latest and greatest here?
Well,
what's new?
Dick wanted me to bring him a couple of quick build kits, and he had been flying a Hallmark.
Okay.
For Gene, and
this is new Hallmark.
So we got us another Hallmark.
It's nice how you got the boxes made. I like the box.
Well, that's what most people focus on when I take a plane to a contest. They don't look at the plane. All they do is look at the boxes.
Well, maybe you should be in the box business.
I am in the box business.
You spend all the time to make carbon fiber belt cranks, and they want a box.
Every plane that Tom Dixon builds for somebody, he brings over to me, and I build.
You make a box.
Greyhound. Greyhound. And there again, just the way I mount them. Of course, you probably have your own favorite method. I just put hollow this out a little bit without putting the tongue right there. Okay. And that's my attachment. And then I have a stabilizer. I put a block in here and put a 330 something IV and two little pins here. And that just locks it right in place. One bolt.
Now, do you reuse the block? I mean, when the box is done, can you use that again?
Oh, you could, but most customers just take it with them. You know, to protect.
I mean, once you assemble a plane, though, the box, nothing fits in it. So,
right.
Does it pay to ship the empty box back, or doesn't pay to ship it?
Oh no. I've got less than 30 minutes and less than $10.
Okay, so it doesn't pay to ship the box.
No. Unless you're Roy Trampton, he ships them all over the country.
Okay, yeah. It's all relative at some point.
All relative to what your
on the
income
money
is.
scale, yeah.
That's right. What your income is. And I started.
That's very nice.
I started when I can. I use a straight spar with a little 32nd ply on each side, a 1/8 spar, and of course I use the rib strips.
Right.
Like that. And then I make me up a sheet that goes here to here. Put on the leading edge first. Right halfway down the spar, and then put on the rear.
Yeah, sure. So the last joint is up here.
So there's no glue on the surface. There's a gluing shelf up here, so all the glue's underneath. There's a gluing shelf back here, so all the glue's underneath. So there's no glue out here on the surface, and it just allows you to make a very flat, and a built-up fully sheeted weighs about 9.4.
I'm not a weight guy. I want to see it fly.
Yeah.
Everybody with lighter planes that's in 7th place, and I'm in 5th.
Well, you can appreciate this.
Yeah.
You can appreciate.
Yeah, that's nice and strong. Yeah.
It's like a surfboard.
Do you do any glassing in the middle, or with a fuselage joint?
Well, what I do is I use poly tissue, and I come over
and double
here
it.
and come over here.
Okay.
And with the tensile strength,
yeah,
stuff is
once you dope it, yeah.
I mean, you couldn't break that wing.
No.
You use the poly tissue?
Yeah, and I lap it. I double lap it.
Okay.
And that gives the fuselage something solid to mount to instead of balsa wood.
Because it's polyester fibers, and it has a tremendous, with the grain this way, has a tremendous tensile strength. So when you try to stretch it, when it tries to bend.
Take a nylon stocking and try to pull on it and break it. It's almost impossible.
They make nylon stockings still?
Sure. I wear them.
Oh, yeah, okay, Joe.
That's beautiful, Tom. I love it. So I got my Tom Morris take apart plane here today.
I got to see that, baby.
And
beautiful pictures, gorgeous pictures.
It's still flying, so I don't know. There's always a test in my book. Didn't break yet. Is that the test?
On your horns are in a little box. This is just a pilot hole down about that big. So if you happen to want a big horn or something. But anyway, I put 1/8 inch horns on both the ears because they don't weigh that much more. So you'll want to eventually, I would do it in steps. I would just generally 1/8 inch. I go steps.
Yep.
And same way on your flaps. Now these I put a 3/32. No, that's right. On this, and again, just wrap that, with your covering tissue. It's double glued with Elmer's, so it'll break someplace other than that joint. So you got your guide holding each one. Good. This is about a 1/16 on each end bigger, so you can, if you want to plywood cap that, capture the. But it's in the spar, so it can't go anywhere other than up and down. That's the only place it could go. It can't go, a pull test cannot pull that bell crank out because it's actually mounted in the spar.
Good. Excellent.
I'd put 1/8 inch horns in if I made a Nobler.
Yeah.
Any weight you lose, that's good weight. That's never going to hurt you in a wind, especially today.
Elliot did the plans for this,
Okay.
and he showed a 9/16 thick
Oh,
vertical fin. 9/16. Well, I didn't have the guts to go that big. I went a half, and at first
even that looks fat.
And at first,
I'd have foil that out.
well, at first I thought, that's going to look horrible, but the way
like
it
that.
fared in, I think it's going to be beautiful.
I think it looks nice, just that shape right there.
It'll be gorgeous.
Yeah.
Just thin it up a little bit.
On the edge,
Yeah,
on the edge.
on
And
the
right in the end, stick a little piece of music wire, because if you just touch that after it's done, if you're putting it in a car, and that's a Larry Scarinzi trick.
That's a good idea.
I got that on the Tribute, all in the corners.
That's a good idea.
I got a really good flight going. Totally left out in 30 flights.
Now, what's the price relative to a Yashenko Shark kit?
Well,
I would assume you're competitive in the pricing range.
Well, I sell based on $10 an hour labor and parts. I got about probably $50 worth of materials. That's a little tough for some reason.
Yeah, don't force it.
Let's do it.
That's beautiful, Dick. Good luck with the plane.
So I have about 40 hours.
It's almost a tad too low.
Roughly 40 hours in one of these, as far as labor. So about 450,
Okay.
which is about,
And what's a Yashenko Shark kit for reference points?
I think it's 50.
He has a kit?
Yeah.
He'll
yeah.
sell you the 2 halves of the wing.
He'll sell you one already built, but I'm talking about one like this where you got to do a lot of the building. He sells you the shut. Ken, we saw one at the Nats. A guy had one. You really had to do some work to put it together. Well, I think it was 15 or 1800 though. You're right. But I'd rather have 3 of these.
It's 2,200 for the complete.
Yeah. But I'm saying you're talking about 3 of these, 3-to-1 ratio. Come on,
And this is Randy's
that's an SV.
Staris.
Okay.
It's made for the 40 pipe.
Right.
It's a 636-inch square 1-inch.
That's the ones the juniors like. It's a smaller SV kind of thing.
It's small. Well, a lot of the big boys are starting to like it too.
Well, the big boys are not that big anymore. They're getting weak in their old age, and I'm one of them.
But it's a great size airplane for the 40 pipe. It's just perfect.
Yeah.
And, I made 4 of these about 4 years ago. I was going to do a Jimmy Casale, just build 4 at a time and just fly the fool out of it. And that's about the time electric came along. I said, no, I think I'll go electric. And just as I got my act together for electric, my son-in-law got whacked by a car.
But the best idea about electric is do what Buddy Weeder did. Built the plane that he has a gas engine in, of his choice. Build the same plane, put an electric power plant. Go out to the field on the same day, fly them both.
Yeah.
And don't listen to anybody.
You saw the gentleman with the Strega, electric Strega?
Yeah. Stregosaurus?
Whatever.
Yeah, I call it Stregosaurus.
That wasn't a regular Strega kit though. That was for electric. That one must have been very light.
I don't think it's any lighter than mine was. Mine was 62 ounces. I think his was 64.
Wow. That's ready to fly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
electric's going to run 4 to 6 ounces heavier,
Yeah.
no matter how hard you try.
You just can't get rid of the battery yet. I mean, pretty soon they'll make gains on that, I'm sure, but right now you're at a small.
The president's going to make solar cells for wing panels.
An example is Mikey Palco's plane and mine are for all purposes very similar. His is 69, mine is 62.5. And the difference is the battery.
Yeah.
But what it means is Mikey's plane still flies good at 69.
Oh yeah?
The ounces are not the difference, it's the pilot's skill. Or that you can get more flights with batteries or what, and of course you can fly early in the morning or late at night or something. There's advantages and disadvantages all over the place. But nothing beats having 2 planes, one of each, and go try it.
Advantage number 367 is you'll never take off with your glow igniter still attached to your glow.
I got the opposite thing. I charged my battery and left it at the motel this morning. Yeah, that's nice stuff, Tom. Very nice.
I hope I can assure you the wing is dead straight and as light as you can make a wing. You just can't make them any lighter.
Well, if you do, you really risk that it's going to break.
Yeah.
Well, you could sheet it with 30-second. How long is that going to last in the sun?
Now this wing right here and these 2 kits will not break in a hurricane. I can guarantee you that.
I've flown the big job in some pretty nasty air to see if those aluminum things had come loose or at.
You getting any kind of movement at all?
Not that's hurting the flight.
Well, I appreciate the video because I de-anodized everything.
Yeah.
And I assembled everything except
Right.
one end.
Okay. That's a great idea.
So that they can adjust.
Yes. Under control conditions.
And so I cleaned
Because you'd be amazed how many guys don't understand about anodizing. They think it's paint. Oh no,
Until
no.
you said it.
No.
So that's what I did. I got about 50 sets of these all made up.
And the rougher you can make it, the better. If you can, just hit it with some 60 grit or something.
Yeah. And there's 7 hours worth of work. I know it doesn't look like it, but there's 7 hours worth of work.
I know.
I charge $10 an hour. That's how I figure everything.
All right.
Yeah, we have wrapped.
As we move down the Walmart list, what do you got for sale, Tom?
I got a Stringer that I started and lost interest in. It's going to put a double star 76 in it, and then we discontinued the motor.
Oh,
They want
okay.
to develop it, just figured there's not enough market for it for the cost involved. So that was going to be the development hack, and that's as far as I got with it. Could make somebody a nice home. Got a Pepsi can here. If you Pepsi cans, you're interested in that.
Pepsi cans are good. Trophy is good. Replica of the Walker's Fly-Off Cup, or what is
That's
it?
the
George Aldrich.
Aldrich trophy for BSC that I didn't even know that I'd won until Joe Gilbert called me a month later and said, I got this thing I picked up for you up there.
No, you didn't know you won it.
I didn't know I won it because I didn't stay
Oh.
around for the banquet.
Well, you're cheap. How do you think you get to be wealthy at my age? You miss a lot of banquets.
That and I had a 5 o'clock flight out the next morning, so I didn't want to run any risk of being
I
late
hear
for
you.
that. I decided next time I'm going to drive though, because I
Tattoo? Can I see that tattoo? Show me your look. Come on, get over here. You have a tattoo. Turn around. Let me see. Turn around. I'll come over by you. She's got a tattoo on her arm. Oh, look. Fred. Ah, there it is. Ah. They're now the most underrated group at Brodak's. They do all the dirty work. They take all the grief from the flyers.
So they're going to the outlet.
How come the guy that was running scores for me, I thought I'd get a nice young girl with a friendly smile. I get some teenage kid that didn't smile in a year.
I'm sorry.
Forget it.
They're all talking to somebody. Oh, Wendy.
You guys get sexier every year, I'm telling you.
Wendy's here.
Or I get more desperate, let's face it.
Probably more than that.
Or both.
We're all just getting old.
Oh, we're old, all right.
Yes, sir.
When are you going to make me famous? Let's see what it says. What does that mean?
Eckridge is the best. All beef.
All beef.
All beef.
What would it be if it wasn't beef? Cardboard?
Parts of chicken and
Whatever they sweep off the floor the night before.
right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Got to keep the cost of these dogs down. Boy, I wish I had a credit rating here. I could have a donut, but I don't have any money.
You're not getting a donut anyway.
Karen's spoken to you already, huh?
Yeah.
Where's that tattoo? Show me that tattoo, boy. There's a girl here with a tattoo, you know. There's a girl out there somewhere with a tattoo. I don't know, she disappeared. Ask them if they have a tattoo.
And I didn't know if when I put the apple over it, if the flake would show through.
This guy even painted his gas tank. Look at this. He's got a pearl gas tank. Jeez, what a desperado. Holy mackerel. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Did you paint the engine too?
No, it's just the tank and...
Just the outside, right?
Yeah, but I was almost going to do the prop. The prop.
Oh,
same
man.
way. This is called Prismacoat.
You see what happens when you're constipated?
There's four different kinds of chrome paint that I got a hold of. And this is one of them.
The man with too much time on his hands.
Yeah, well, I guess. I brought it out because I always, when I finish an airplane, I always have art with me. And always, every single year for probably 15 years, when I finish an airplane, then I get a picture of art. And me
Yeah,
with the airplane.
yeah.
I just asked him just now. I says, what do you think? And he goes, it's gorgeous. And I go, it's a little bit radical. And he goes, yeah, you know, but it's different. And
Yeah, but if you get a guy judging that rides a Harley and has a tattoo, you're all set.
Yeah, real good time.
You're first place so far, Johnny.
Is that right? Yeah.
Spitfires.
Yeah.
Yeah, but wait, next year he'll have a Spitfire too.
Yeah.
You guys can have a Spitfire fly-off.
Yeah.
Spitfires.
Yeah, that one young kid I think still had to fly, but he was right up there, I think.
Yeah,
he was a really good kid, yeah.
And some point during the week we'll get to see the jet fly, I'm sure. Usually right after dark. Always a great show. We've got the little baby Piper Cub, the 010. Danny Banjak's collection of airplanes. Always cool stuff. Stuff is the word. What's up, Mr. Good Looking? Warrior, Chief, Razorback. Okay, next up an expert, Danny Banjak. Okay, Danny Banjak going up. Round one. When are you going up, Don? Okay. I got the camera footage going, baby. It's a suggested order. Well, a lot of people judge or they're in some way they make it that you don't know where they are.
I had to lie to give it to you.
You still got money left, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Hang on to that money until I explode. We found a young girl has a tattoo over there. Now we got 2 young kids and a young girl. They You can't really get the camera in a better position here because of the fence.
Yeah, and then I'll redo the board, and then we check with the judges. Where's the judges? They leave? Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, tell them that there's three guys that we don't know who they are, and we're going to take like a 30-minute break.
Needs a higher pitch prop.
We're going to take a 30-minute break.
When are you up, Mike?
No, I'm not flying this event.
You don't fly this event?
No.
You should have told me you could fly the big job.
Thank you, though.
You're here to fly, not watch.
Yeah.
Disconnect your lines, we're not pulling it. Well, we can if you want to, right? If you get a pitch to the MA or AMA, we'll pull that through.
He's flying for the story? Yeah.
And you have those lines. Right. So that's the last one on the way.
Dan is 18, so it's got to be that.
Absolutely. You tell me the way you like to do it, Dan. Oh, that's Tim Skaggs is judging intermediate. Oh, no. Why did he catch it? Oh, no.
Next up's going to be Don Herdman. Going down a pitch right now. Don Herdman, round one. We're going to move the camera back here if we can. to make sure you got the right stuff. Well, you got the carrier deck up and running. Always adds a little entertainment value. Oh, they got a biplane carrier plane. Cool. I want to see that jet fly. There's a jet carrier guy.
You really know what you're doing here?
Nobody likes show-offs. What's up, Joe?
Hi, how you doing?
What's up, baby? Don't squeeze.
We're doing it.
I'm a delicate flower.
Well, at least you don't have one of these.
Hey, Christian of me. Oh, hey, hey, hey.